Hello and welcome to Master Debatin'. I'm your host, Louis Levanti. Today we're going to try and settle a highly contested topic. Are you a salsa dipper or a salsa scooper? Joining me in the studio are two self-proclaimed salsa enthusiasts who think their method of salsa eating is superior. On my left is Justin Jackson, an avid salsa dipper. When he isn't dipping his chips in salsa, he's dropping it low on the Mooney's dance floor. On my right is Paritha Desai, a tomato farmer who loves to scoop her chunky salsa. If you hand her a bag of chips other than Tostito scoops, you're an absolute monster. Thank you both for joining me. We're going to jump right into this debate because it's huge. We're going to start with you. Why is it better to be a salsa dipper than a salsa scooper?
Well, the whole point, you call it, even if you're not calling it salsa, the synonym is dip. Oh, I need some dip with my chips, you know, chips and dip. Like, that's the whole point. So it's not chips and scoop, you know? The whole point is to dip whatever you want into whatever is there.
After hearing that, why would you scoop over dip?
They call it chips and salsa too. People just say chips and dip because it rhymes and it sounds good.
I don't think that's really the reason, but we're not here to debate that.
Well, we'll talk about that a little bit later, but what benefits do you get from scooping over dipping?
So there's so many benefits. First of all, there's health benefits. The average American doesn't get enough vegetables every day, and this is a way to get your vegetables. You know, if you're just dipping it, you're just getting some tomato puree, maybe some water, and like a salty chip. And chips aren't healthy.
Yeah, so after hearing that, you know, she's saying a lot of good things. You know, you get the health benefit of the vegetables. When you dip, you don't really get that health benefit, but why would you still dip over it?
I mean, when I'm eating chips and dip, or chips and salsa, whatever we want to go with there, really. You know, I'm not there for the health risks or to get my daily dose of vegetables. Like, that's not what
you may not be in it for your health.
Yeah, but that's not what you eat. That's not why you eat chips and dip.
You bring up a good point, but you're saying the health benefits. You're saying, you know, I'm already eating something unhealthy.
Yeah.
We'll bring it back to that. You know, chips are unhealthy, so what is the point of getting the extra health if you're already eating something unhealthy?
You may not care about your health, but I do. And if you scoop your salsa, you cancel out the chip. That's how it works.
Oh, so you cancel it out. So when you're dipping, you're going to be getting less health benefits. So why dip and get just the juice and not get, you know, your vegetables, your vitamins?
Because who doesn't love a nice salty chip with like a hint of lime? Mwah. Oh.
Well,
you know, you don't need to overpower the chip with so many different ingredients on top. Like, that's a little ridiculous, don't we think?
Okay, well now we'll move past that and we're going to move on to the actual chips. Yeah. So with, you know, scooping, they have chips specifically made for scooping all of the vegetables. You know, why does that make your method better?
Well, first of all, the chip is salty, right? And the salsa is acidic because of the tomato. So when you combine that, it balances itself out perfectly. And so why would you take just a little bit of salsa and keep it super salty? No, that doesn't taste good.
I think it tastes good.
Well, now with the chips, you have, when you're dipping, there's a little bit less risk, don't you think, with your chip?
Yeah.
And I'm a risk taker.
No, okay, well that's great. You can be a risk taker.
Well, why is there less of a risk with your method?
Well, there's less of a risk because if you put so many things on top of that chip, you risk the breaking. How annoying is it
when
scoop
doesn't break?
Give me a second,
That's what it's built that
give
way.
me a second.
Yeah, let him talk. We'll come to you.
How annoying is it when you're scooping, and you put so much stuff on your chip and it breaks, and it breaks into the bowl, and it breaks in the bowl, and then that little slice of chip is stuck in the bowl, and now nobody else can enjoy the salsa.
Isn't that why you use Tostito scoops?
Exactly.
Because then they won't break.
I've used a little triangle chip before, and it breaks all the time, which is why I converted to scooping, and why you should too.
Okay, it's not a religion. Like, this is the thing. If you're scooping or like the thing about dipping is you're not breaking that chip. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you can use these Tostito scoopers, but when you go to a restaurant, you should be damn sure that they don't have scoopers there for you.
I want to be clear here. When you
bring your own scoopers?
When you go to a lot of the stores and you go to a lot of the restaurants, most of the time the salsa is chunky. So you're wasting money.
And if you're someone who cares about food waste or just like food being thrown away in general, you would use scoopers. Because why would you want to throw away all those vegetables at the bottom?
But not everybody uses that. That's the thing. It's also
it's all
a part of a preference. Yeah, I'm gonna throw it away. All right, yeah, I'll throw away whatever was left in the salsa. Well, like, who cares?
Okay, so I want to hear your elevator pitch. Why dipping is better than scooping? The benefits, everything. Go.
Scoopers are selfish. Anybody that scoops is just a rude person to begin with.
Well-
Think about it. Think about
We'll
it.
go to you. You'll have your
when
time.
when you are dipping into you know, the salsa bowl, if you will, you know, you're letting others enjoy the salsa as well. As soon as you start scooping, when you have that one scooper in your group, they're taking everything out of the bowl,
So you'll
which
say
is
your
fine.
thing is that
Which is-
they're selfish, but what about you?
Yes.
I
Scooping
think
over
that
dipping.
dippers are wasteful. There's so much food that goes to waste every day, and there's so many people who don't have enough food. So basically, you're saying that you're not our own. You're okay with wasting food, but you also
Yeah, but,
enjoy
you know,
it.
It seems like
I
we're
am.
never going to settle this. You
No.
know, you think they're selfish, you think they're wasteful, but you know, this is a great debate. Thank you guys for joining me today. Next time, we will be debating the controversial topic of skipping class or going to class. We'll see you next time.